Hey, how's it going, ShopVOX users out there? This is Peter Karunas with ShopVOX, and I'm bringing you a video here about copying your products. This is actually something very interesting because I have seen all the comments, I've seen all the messages come my way, and there's a lot of people that are interested about how do you get my products? How do you get them? And it's really simple, so you're going to want to stay tuned and watch this video. What's up, everybody? So let's get right on into it. So before we show you how to copy products, which is a very simple process, I want to kind of talk about products in general. I think here we are talking about building products. So I encourage you all. This is something that I've said to many sign shop owners in the past. I believe it's a game changer. You got into the sign business. This is a great way to perfect your business here. Create your own products inside your price book, inside your product. In fact, we did several videos here on this channel on how to do that. So if you're not sure, definitely check out some of our other videos here. I'll link them down below so that you can definitely take a look at what we have to offer. Now, guys, you're going to want to stay tuned because at the end of this video, I'm going to be offering you a great holiday discount on ShopVOX Pro. So you're going to want to stay tuned to the end so that you can see what that's all about. So, guys, here we are on ShopVOX now. When I log on to ShopVOX every day, I want to get taken to my business intelligence board. This is my dashboard. This is my home screen. I get to see everything here, how we're doing in sales, quotes, conversions, what we're looking at as far as in-house jobs versus out-house jobs. I see everything. This is one of my favorite dashboards. I just want to throw that out there. So if you don't use the BI dashboard and you use some other ones like the cash drawer or the purchasing, that's great too. But personally, for me, I actually really like the business intelligence dashboard. I think it gives me a lot of high-level overview there and a snapshot view for my business. So let's get into this really quick. So first and foremost, you go to POS settings, pricing, and products. Now, this is where your products for your system are going to lie. But to create a new product, you're going to be going back and forth between materials, labor rates, machine rates, pricing attributes, and formulas here, in addition to products as well, to put the whole piece of the picture, the whole piece of the pie together for you. And I'm going to show you that. I'm going to go over that a little bit later on in this video. So we're going to click on products here. And this is your product catalog. This is your price book. This is everything that ShopVOX is built off of for your shop. So if you are quoting something, the product lies right in here inside your product dashboard, inside of your POS settings. So right up here at the top right is an actions tab. And inside that action tab is a little button here at the bottom that says copy products. Click on that. Click on that product. And now here it brings you to a list of products that ShopVOX and other ShopVOX users in the community have made available for you to copy and bring onto your ShopVOX catalog for your ShopVOX price book. That's right. So all of these products here, 263 products to be exact here is what I'm showing right now, can be copied onto your system. Now, why would you want to copy a product onto your system? This is a really great way. This is a really great start. So if you're new to ShopVOX or you're new to creating products for your system, this is a great way of getting started. So if you wanted to get started with a particular product, you might be able to find it here and it'll jumpstart you into creating it the way you might not have thought about creating it. So there are a lot of things here ranging from, I saw one here earlier, trophies. If you type in business cards, there's a lot of business card templates here. Some are even from myself. If you typed in banners, okay, there's a bunch of banners products. Geez, look at that. There's 13 banner products. Pull-up banners, 13-ounce banner product, pull-up banners. Okay, great. I mean, that's a great start. What about some other things like channel letters? If you didn't have a channel letter product, there are a lot of really great ones here that I myself have put out, and also the ones that some of our other ShopVOX employees have put out. Like Mike here has put out a really great product. In fact, I'm actually going to use one of Mike's products here. I think this one's a really great product here. So, what we'll do here is we'll use this one right here. Let's see, channel letters facelit raceway mounted from ShopVOX. Yeah, sure. Let's use that. So all you got to do is copy that word, copy that right there, and hit copy. And once you click on copy, now I'm going to click on copy and it's going to say product cannot be copied because I already have this in my system here at ShopVOX. So that's not going to be necessary. But after you copy it, you're going to copy it. It's going to download that product into your ShopVOX price book, into your product catalog here inside of products. So that's exactly where we're going to go. We're going to go and we're going to go into POS settings, pricing, and products. And I'm just going to paste in there again, and there's the product here that we just copied over from Mike Riley's account over to my account, or over to your account there at ShopVOX. Now, this is where I want to hit pause on this conversation for a quick second and kind of tell you what I would do next here. There's a lot that you can do. But in order to really take a deep dive into what you can do, I think it's really important that you just start with opening up another tab here and doing a quick quote with that product. Let's see exactly what it looks like. And this is exactly what that product will look like here. This is what Mike had built. There's no real description. There's no internal notes. There's no product pictures here or anything like that. So this is actually a product that I actually enjoy because it's a great platform to build off of. You can make this so much more than it is, or you can kind of keep it the way you want, the way it is right now. And if it fits your shop, great. But let's kind of take a little bit of a deep dive into this particular product here and see how it works. So it's a Channel Letters face-lit raceway mounted product. So that's cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, okay, maybe this product has 10 letters. Okay. We're going to say it's 10 feet. No, let's do 10 feet, 120 inches. And maybe it's a 36-inch height letter. And then it's going to ask you some other really interesting questions, like how much did you spend in routing? Well, I'm sure you're going to route the backs and maybe you're going to route the faces there. So maybe 2 hours of routing time. Painting. You got to paint that raceway, right? So maybe it'll take 2 hours to paint that raceway. Bending and assembly time. So this is your channel letter returns and how many hours you're going to spend assembling those returns to those backs. And that usually can take a while. So for 10 letters, maybe that'll take me 8 hours, maybe less. Depends on who you got. You know, you're going to need to know the speed of your employees there a little bit. Electrical and wiring time. That's an easy one. I think that's a little bit, that's closer to 6 hours. We're going to punch in the number 6 there. Number of colors. Maybe the face is only going to be one color, so we're just going to keep it at that for now, one color. Channel coil length in feet. See, this is an interesting one because you have to go back to the artwork in order to figure out how the total circumference of each letter and how that's going to translate into feet will be. So I don't know, maybe we'll use for 10 letters, maybe close to 40 feet of channel letter coil. LEDs, that's a little tough to say. You'd have to kind of guess at this one here. So maybe we'll do 30 feet of LEDs. Number of power supplies for 10 letters, I anticipate that being 1. And raceway length. Well, the sign is 10 feet, so maybe it'll be a 10-foot raceway there. Now, some interesting things here I like. What I like about it is that we filled out all of this information and it's giving us a price. Is that price our finished price? No, because we have to go into our required items. We can't really deviate from looking at what we need to input here. So back thickness, that's an interesting drop down. What are we doing in far as backs? Are we using 040 backs or 063 backs? I'll click on 063 backs. I like a thicker material there. Face thickness, 0.118 or 0.177. 0.18 sounds cool. And now return depth. Oh, this is an interesting one. 3 inches or 5 inches. Well, standard coil is 5 inches, so I'll go with that. Great. And now I got a price here of I'm sorry. Let's keep this at 1. Oop, I don't need 10 signs. I only need 1 sign. So there you go. So now the price per the sign is $3,017.50. That's a really interesting price. That's pretty close for a 10-letter job, I would think, not including install, of course, or surveying or mock-up or design or anything like that. So that's actually pretty close. That's pretty spot on. Let's take a look at what it costs us. So if you click on this button here, you're looking at, this is costing us $1,143 for 164% markup. That's pretty good. I got to give you credit, Mike. That was pretty good. That was pretty close. So I give you credit for this product. This is a really nice product. Now, the custom fields here are pertinent to the invoice. So you have your return color, your trim cap color, your raceway color, and this is all, you could fill all this information in. He's just asking you to type this in. So we'll say black return color, trim cap color. We'll do also black. Vinyl colors, we're going to do red. Something like that. So that's really good, man. And obviously, if you click on save here, it says raceway size. We're going to go with the 5x7 raceway there. So hit save, and it's taking you to this wonderful page here where you can see how all the formulas are working. So your formula for channel letter coil here at 40 feet is your cost is $1. You're charging the customer $3. So if that's not the price that you want to charge, if you want to edit this pricing, you just got to go into this right here and change that price. So you can change the cost of these items that are pertinent to your shop here. But this is the formula, right? So it's calculating how many feet. Well, we asked for a 10-foot raceway, so we're going to punch that in. It's charging the customer $45 a foot for that raceway. This is a really great product, Mike. I got to give you a lot of credits. Again, this is really simple. I hope that a lot of people will download this product. Trim capping, again, $1 a foot for 40 feet. Again, because it knows that if you're using 40 feet worth of channel letter coil, you're also probably going to use 40 feet of trim cap. So there's no reason to ask you that same question again, because it's an obvious assumption. However, if you are not doing trim capping, you can adjust that here as well. And it's got everything else built down. So channel letter linear foot. So again, it's charging a nice little $20 when your cost is 10. How many power supplies? We said 1. It's charging 170 as a cost of 85. So again, people, you can go into this and edit this out. And this is really where you're going to want to take a deep dive into, are these prices, are the prices that you want to charge? Is this really costing you $85? Does it cost you $35 for a power supply? So you're going to really want to dial in your costs and your pricing there. And then that's really how you can really jump started with product development in terms of building out a channel letter product for front lit channel letters on a raceway. So this is going to give you all the information. Now, where do you edit all of this information? That's a great question. And Mike, you did a really great job with the invoicing here. You're displaying all of this. This is a really good product, guys. You should really download this. But let's go back into pricing and products here. And I'm going to just paste in the name of that product again. I'm going to click on it now. I'm going to go into it. And this is where you can edit the product. This is where you're going to take some time and really just kind of go through these settings and make sure it's formatted and it's programmed exactly how you want it to be. So what do I mean by that? Well, you can add photos and other types of assets here that your team will tap into. So you can give product descriptions, displaying photos of current work up there. Maybe you're going to do a survey form in the other assets that you can add there. So there's a lot of things that you can upload here that can make your employees' lives a little bit easier. You can also toggle some things on, whether or not you want to show this on the C portal, if you want to print the image on the PDF, if you're showing this on your shopping cart or on your web store. So if you're going to make this product accessible to an e-commerce platform, you're going to want to toggle these options yes or no. If this is a taxable item, if you're a wholesale shop and you're creating channel letters for your customers, you'll toggle this no. Most likely in your state, obviously there are taxable laws, but in New York, we don't charge tax on wholesale work. So that would be something that you're going to want to look at there as well. And again, just taking a look at some of these other items here, like discounts. Obviously, if the sign reaches a certain threshold, you might want to apply certain variance there in terms of volume discounts, or even if it's a range discount, if it reaches a certain amount of linear inches, perhaps, you'll give a 5% reduction in price on a discount there. Does this pay commissions for this product? What is your in-house commission? What is your outsourced sales commission there? And you're going to edit all this information by hitting the edit button here. But this is on the left-hand side here. This is really where all of the programming is done for this product. Don't be scared off by the word programming. It's very simple. ShopVOX, once you do one or two products, you're gonna get the hang of it. You'll understand exactly where things need to go. But copying your products is a really great start for beginners. So let's go right into the pricing template here. This is where we can actually modify some of these required items. So if you saw that there was back thickness, face thickness, return depth, raceway size, okay, and then you had some other questions that they like to ask in the custom fields like trim cap color, raceway color, return color. So let's start with the custom fields here for a second. As you saw a little earlier, this is a text field. So you have to actually type in the color that you want to use. But what if I didn't want to do that? What if I wanted to create a new custom field for this product? And I'm going to call it, just for the sake of argument here, trim cap new. And I'm going to make this a requirement, yes, but I also want it to be a drop down now. Or maybe I want to give it a yes, no option. Like, do we need a permit? Yes or no? What type of wall is this going to be hung on? Is it a stucco wall, a concrete wall? You can ask a lot of questions that are really great for invoicing and, questions that your CSR, your salesperson should be asking. So you can program these products for your staff to be reminded to ask these questions, right? If you're going to put together a work order, make sure that you have all of your work order questions here built into your product so that your salesman, your sales manager, your CSR, whoever's putting together your estimates can actually ask the question and supply the answer right here on the invoice. So I'm just going to go with the drop down here. And, you could put a placeholder, you could put a category, but I'm just going to go here into the default value. And, I might say, here, this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to say, please select below, colon. And then I'm going to say, okay, black, red, blue, sky blue, gold, silver, white, gray, yellow. That's about it. I think that's about, oh, no, there's one more. Orange. So there you have it. I'm going to add all of those. I'm going to hit save. And, if I wanted to go back into that product again or into that quote, let's just do that again. We'll go into a quick quote and I'll hit that product. Okay. Now my trim cap new shows up and now I have a drop down selection to choose from instead of having to type it in, which could take a little time. Now your customer, or I'm sorry, now your customer or your employee can select from what is your actual product offering. Like if it's sky blue jewelite and that's what you have in stock, great. You're going to select that and there should be no issue at all because they may have just originally typed blue, but what kind of blue? There might be 3 or 4 different shades of blue here in trim capping. Same thing can be said for return color. If you are interested, if you're one of those shops that paint, or if you're getting your raceway built from somewhere that paints them and offers their paint selection to you, copy that over. If it's coming from the Sherwin-Williams catalog there, type in the Sherwin-Williams paint code. And again, it'll make your invoicing so much better when it's pre-selected so that they know exactly what is available to you in the shop, and the customer will also know that should you want to make the product available for them to see on their web store, shop, or C portal. So that's really interesting. So going back into this, that's just how you could do some of the drop-down configuration here in the custom fields. Going back into your pricing template here, though, this is where you can rearrange the order of position of the questions that were asked. You can add or remove items from the selection. So, for example, the back thickness, maybe some people use Durabond here, or Dibond for those of you that don't use the name Durabond instead of aluminum. Maybe that's a selection that you might want to add here. Or maybe, you want to use another type of polycarbonate for a reverse lit look. You can do that here as well. It doesn't have to be aluminum or Dibond at all. It could be a plexi back. So you might want to consider adding that here, and you'll just have to check this box off. And if you want to edit that pricing, you could do that right in here by hitting that edit button, and you can edit the cost, the price, the markup, if there's any type of setup fee, how you want the selling units to be. It's done by square foot most likely, and where that will be. That's going to be in substrates. It's a plastic. So there you have it. You can edit that right from in here inside the product, making it really simple and really easy to add and remove from an existing product. Because if you didn't copy the product, then you're going to have to start from square one, right? So that's definitely something here to look at. And last thing here, guys, is the other info. I actually spent a few minutes here on this and said, this is pretty interesting. You can give this a SKU for your web stores if that's something that you might want to do. You can calculate the weight of a crate here and kind of calculate some shipping costs there. You can give your product a description for your web store, which is really kind of neat. This is where all of those options would be checked. You can give it a UPC code. You can do a video URL if you're into that sort of thing as well. But this little checkbox here at the bottom, this is where I wanted to specify this. This little box here, check this box, share with Vox community. So if you're building products and you think that there's a way that you can share that with the ShopVOX community, I mean, like, hey man, share the wealth here. But also, if you want to make this if you have multiple locations and multiple ShopVOX accounts, this is a great way of sharing your products across each of your locations to easily download from your Rolodex. And then once every shop has been downloaded those products, you can unshare it if you want to keep it private and proprietary to your shop. That's what we did in my company. I shared it, and then once everybody had it, I unshared it so that nobody else could have it. But I'm with ShopVOX now, so that's going to be something that you can do here in terms of sharing the wealth, kind of building up that network. Let's grow that product book from 260 to 500 products. Let's share it and let's create new ones for everybody to use because, hey, man, I mean, we're a business, we're an industry, we're a close group. We want us all to succeed, so why not? We're a good community here at ShopVOX. I know I've seen the forums. There's a lot of great people on there. Shout out to the people that created the ShopVOX forum there at Facebook. I think you guys do a bang up job. And, listen, make some products, spend some time. We have, at the time of filming this video, we're here in December. The holiday season's upon us, and we have the ability now of, hey, we got to have some time off during those holiday breaks. So spend that time creating some products. Get that laptop out. Take it with you to bed. Take it with you on the couch. And let's start programming some really interesting products for us all to download from each other. So guys, I promised you that there was going to be a discount here at the end of the video, and there is. So ShopVOX Pro users now can tap into this wonderful link. I'll leave the link in the description below, but that's going to give you 50% off your first 3 months. If you sign up by December 31st for ShopVOX Pro, you're going to get 50% off your subscription for 3 months in ShopVOX Pro. Now, we also have another promotion going on for our ShopVOX Express users. That's going to be 50% off as well for 3 months, but you're also going to get a 2-week free trial in your subscription. I'm sorry, ShopVOX Pro users, there's no free trial for the Pro version, at least not yet. Hink, wink, wink. Hey team, we might want to get on that. Let's get somebody with a free trial on the ShopVOX Pro. I think we could do that. So anyway, ShopVOX Express, you're going to get 2 weeks free trial and also 50% off your promotion by clicking on the link in the description below. You guys should take advantage of that. Remember, December 31st, that's the cutoff. So I'd like to see some more ShopVOX users. Let's go, people. Let's go. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm Peter Karunas with ShopVOX. Thank you so much. I hope that you learned a little something here, that you'll copy some products. We do a lot of products here at ShopVOX, but not just us, not just me. I've created a lot of products here for the team as well. But hey, if you're a ShopVOX user and you want to create a product, put it out there for the world to have. Let's be. It's the season to be giving, right? So let's give somebody some new products here to download for their ShopVOX Pro account. Thank you so much for watching, and like always, everybody, stay very positive out there and have a happy and healthy holiday season.